is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. Now, as I start every video, guys, do your exhibitions. You saw the MT basically go from 104 to 110. So basically 6,000 MT. Now, as far as my sapphires are concerned, I did grade each and every one of them. Tony Parker got a good grade, okay? The rest of them so far haven't been good. My Wemby did get improved to a 9. Joe Harris a 9.5. Pretty solid overall grades. I'll take 9.5 and above. The rest are 7s, but that's fine. We'll send them to get regraded after we do complete some of these challenges. So in yesterday's episode, guys, we finished our set we finished the thing for the free amethyst. We pulled Ja Morant, a great addition to the squad. We have to start our road towards the pyramid of power. So each and every one of these things we have to get done, and it starts with all of the sapphires. Now, how do I get these sapphire challenges done? Well, I went into the skills challenge yesterday, and that's where I'm headed today. Now, I do need a lineup with all sapphires, and so I guess I'll make a lineup. Now, what lineup should you guys make? Again, it's all sapphires. I look, again, to just start all of the ones that you have to do challenges with. And then when you finish the challenge with the specific player, then bench them so you know exactly where you guys are at and where you guys stand. So lineup of all sapphires, because I got to win a game with 13 sapphire players, and then completing all of our challenges is going to be our first step towards Dwyane Wade. So we got our lineup of sapphires. Now, what do we got to do? Let's look at these agendas one by one. We got to get 10 assists and 2 layups with Tony Parker. That challenge, really easy. Getting assists, can combine that with the 4 3-pointers with Joe Harris. 30 points with Pyramid of Power, Mo Pete. 10 points, 3 rebounds with Tom Chambers. And then 7 rebounds and 2 dunks with Clint Capela. All of those really easy. Again, you guys can go into whatever skills challenge you specifically want to do. For me personally, guys, I'm going to go into this basketball fundamentals challenge. So the first challenge I always like to get done when it's something like this is Joe Harris, because he has to make 4 3-pointers and shoot 50% or better from 3. So if, let's say, I come out and clank my first 5 shots with Joe Harris, well, then I just got to kind of restart the whole entire game. I mean, maybe I could just still finish the rest, but then I'd have to go and do that on separate time, and I'm just really not trying to do that. So Joe Harris, it's a great start. And honestly, guys, combining that with the Tony Parker assist is what I'm trying to do. Now, defensively, again, I need 7 rebounds with Capela, and I think I need 4 with Tom Chambers. So you just got to hope they kind of control the paint, control the interior, as I do, try to finish all of these agendas. Joe Harris, 2-2 start for him. Tony Parker already at those 2 assists. We're moving and grooving. Now, again, for me defensively, guys, I just want them to chuck and chuck and chuck. So I'm going to leave them wide open on every possession. Yeah, I know they're going to knock down some shots, but I don't really care, to be honest. They can do what they've got to do. Hey, Joe Harris, can you green another one? Green. And I need one more green with Joe Harris. And then Mr. Harris is done with his challenges. Throw it to Sabonis. Can you shoot it? Thank you, Sabonis. Thank you. Another board for Mr. Clint Capela. All right, where Joe at? Where Joe at? Hit him. Green Joe. Green Joe, I need it, and I got it. Joe Harris's is done. Now we'll move on to the next one. I'm going to score 30 with Mo Pete. Just like that, our first couple challenges are done, are achieved. And again, it did take, 13, 14, 15 minutes to do. But that's fine. I got 6 challenges done within 15 minutes. And then we'll move on to our next set of challenges. You guys can see here, you go back into the agendas, and I'll make a little MT, get a few packs, stuff like that, on our road to the Dwyane Wade card. I'll probably regrade the sapphires that didn't grade out that well, and then just sell them back. I've got no reason to hold on to keep the sapphires. Like, just sell them back after you are done using them. That is the one thing from this whole thing that I do recommend for you guys. And again, you guys are seeing all of the rewards that I am getting for just, I don't even know where half of them came from, but just completing the agendas or something like that. My Jeremy Grant that I graded a 9.5, able to swap it and then sell it. So I mean, the card grading system, I don't necessarily love it, but if you do grade the right cards and they do grade out well, you do get decently rewarded from it. Even with the sapphires, like, I'll go through and show you guys, like, I bought some of these sapphires for 20,000 MT, but if they did grade out well, right, which Tony Parker did, I get 16,000 back for him, right? That's a pretty good bonus there. My Joe Harris graded out pretty well. I get 12,000 back from him. And then the rest of these sapphires, again, I'm going to send them to get regraded and hope they come out pretty decent. Anything over like an 8.5, a 9, I would just take and run with. 7s obviously aren't great, and sapphires don't cost a ton to be regraded. So I'm gonna regrade them, see what we can get. Now as we do that, guys, we have to hop into our next pyramid of power challenges, which is at the Ruby tier. Now I gotta win 3 games using 5 Ruby players. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But since I am on a pretty easy difficulty of clutch time offline, this really shouldn't be super difficult to get done. Like dunks with Javale, points in the paint with Zach Randolph, and 3s with my man Isaiah Thomas should be relatively easy to do. It was harder for me on my other account because I was at a higher tier. On this account, this should go really quickly. Our first game of Clutch Time Online is done here. We actually got a decent amount done. I got 4 dunks with JaVale, 6 threes with IT. ZeBo had a tough matchup in Sean Marion, so we didn't get anything done as far as that is concerned, but that's fine. I mean, as long as I win these 3 games with 5 Ruby players, I mean, that's the most important thing. The grind for D-Wade, I'm telling you guys, it's really not bad because it is a somewhat long grind, but it's broken down into different parts, into different stages. And don't really ask me how, because I don't know, but this game all of a sudden is like super close and competitive, and like, it's fine. I don't care. I won the game, but I outside of Isaiah Thomas's 3s, I really didn't get much done in that game. But we got one more clutch time game to get through, and then I guess we can go to triple threat offline and really grind. Something I would encourage is don't just, look at the quickest way to get Dwyane Wade, because there might be a challenge game, other stuff like that, you could get it done quicker. But what's the most rewarding? Last game needed with the 5 rubies is almost done. I need one more 3 with Isaiah Thomas to be done with him too. So, I mean, on this possession, I kind of want to get that done. If I don't, it's fine. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, but it is something I kind of want to get done. I mean, might as well shoot it. It is what it is. Doesn't hurt anything. I missed it. That's fine. I just have to get 1 3-pointer with Isaiah Thomas before moving on towards Javale McGee and ZeBo. I mean, ZeBo and Javale both need a lot still to go, so I don't know exactly how many triple threat online or triple threat offline games I'm gonna need. It will be probably 3 or 4 though. Like, it is going to take me a few games. On the positive side, the Ruby wins is done, and that is the main reason I had to go into clutch time offline. Anyway, so that's done. That's achieved. I'll take the 2K day pack. Let's give a little bit of an update. So we need 1 more 3, 40 more points in the paint, and 15 more dunks. Yeah, this is going to take me a little while, but that's fine. I mean, at least it's in triple threat offline. This should be really easy to get done. So in this first game, the big thing is knocking down the 3s, so then after that, I can use a gold point guard and get easier matchups. But honestly, if I can get easy points in the paint, I'm going to take them. Like, not going to hesitate one bit, not at all. And honestly, this is a game, because I see Domantas Sabonis out here, I feel like JaVale McGee should just be able to easily get dunks. Isaiah Thomas got his 3, and I mean, both Zach Randolph and JaVale McGee have just got some easy buckets. I mean, this is, again, in triple threat on offline, I feel like this isn't super difficult to do. It's just, a little time consuming, right? I need a lot of points with ZeBo, a lot of dunks with JaVale. Back here, you guys can see 30 points to paint with ZeBo, 11 more dunks. We're getting through this pretty quickly. We just need 1 more point. ZeBo should be able to drop. If you can't drop step KD, ZeBo, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you. Easy drop step. Easy bucket. We had 14 points in the paint with ZeBo. I think like 4 or so dunks with JaVale McGee. One thing I would recommend doing while you're grinding this out, if you do want to grind for D-Wade, is get like Netflix going, man. Watch a YouTube video. Get something going so you can do that as you grind. 2 more games, I'll have this thing done. Second to last game done. JaVale McGee's dunks are done as well. So the only thing left to do is get points in the paint with Zach Randolph. And then our goal for today's Nobody Spent Squad series is accomplished, man. Again, I didn't want to get everything done at once. That wasn't my main goal. My main goal, to make progress towards Dwyane Wade. Because y'all gotta realize, when I add Dwyane Wade to the Nobody Spent Squad series, my squad is going to be so good. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, guys. Damon Jones for triple threat offline is absolutely cooking my opponent. Now, this is going to be our last win that we needed, and it's not going to be a very difficult one. Thank goodness, man. I needed an easy last win, and I got exactly that. So we've added some badges. We've added some packs. I mean, we've got a ton done. And then it makes it easy for tomorrow. We just got to few challenges to get to grind through, and then we'll get Dwyane Wade as well. Now, before we do anything, I've got to see what some of these cards came back graded as and go from there. Again, I don't really feel like grading them any longer, so I mean, if they got an 8 or above, I'm done grading them. If they got a 7, I'll grade them once more, and we'll go from there. And I mean, that's horrible. Literally just basically wasted my MT grading them. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm regrading each and every one of them. They graded horribly, man. Like, what can I say? I need better grades than y'all just gave me. So let's grade them one time. We'll see what they come back as, and we'll go through it tomorrow. Now we'll get to our pack opening, right? Series 1 pack, again, helps with card collector. Maybe I'll get, you know, a badge out of that as well. Kessler Edwards. Let's get through these packs. 2K Day Deluxe pack. I don't even know who I want out of here. I don't even know who would play for me. Oh my gosh. An amethyst? Yo, is it Jason Williams? This is in the Jason Tatum set, right? It's in the Jason Tatum set. Who is in the Jason Tatum set? Please tell me it's not Jason Williams. Like, that is the one guy I really do not want, right? Is Jason Williams. It's Al Horford? I think this is Al Horford. Unless you can pull Jason Tatum directly through it. It's Al Horford. You know what? Big Al can play. Can I sell? I don't think I can sell him, which kind of stinks. But Big Al can play as it stands right now. This is why you grind things out, man. Because Big Al, as it stands right now, can play for me. He's not perfect. But when I look at Al, he can stretch the court. He can play decent enough defense. I'll open up these shoes. I'll open up what I have to. But honestly, at this stage, everything is icing on the cake. I just pulled an amethyst out of a free pack. I wish it was auctionable so I could sell him and buy somebody else, but I get it. I mean, 2K has their ways, whatever. It's fine. I'm not going to complain. Because if they want to bless me with Al Horford, I mean, I will take it. Now, am I going to lock in Jason Tatum? No. That would not be very smart at all. But, I mean, I've got the best player for Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum's really good, but I'm not locking in Jason Tatum. It's just not happening. But look at all these things I have to open up. Like, all these badges, all these awards, all these shoes. Everything you get from grinding these agendas add up. And so I get why people are upset that Dwyane Wade is behind a paywall. To be honest with you guys, I'm upset too. Have the finishing pack here to open up before we open up the 2 amethysts that we did get today. Kevin Love, I mean, am I a big fan of Kevin Love? No, I think Kevin Love, honestly, from what I've seen on my other account, I think Kevin Love absolutely stinks. Now, as far as Dominique Wilkins, I think Dominique Wilkins can play it for me. Kevin Love, again, I'll take Al Horford over you. I know Caleb's got a better release, but I think as far as an overall card, Al Horford's going to be better. Dominique Wilkins, we'll try you out. See what you ultimately get into. Now, for both these cards, I got to use them anyways, right? I've got challenges to complete with them as it stands. So that's where we're headed tomorrow before we add Dwyane Wade to the squad. 145,000 MT. Dwyane Wade getting added to the squad tomorrow. What could possibly be better? Well, just gotta hope for some good grades tomorrow that I can go back and sell. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are doing it. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.